Hi there, this is a follow-up to the last video. I demonstrated a B77 Revox, which was going on eBay fairly soon once I sort out the broken toggle switch. This is one a friend of mine lent me to look at, and it is a PR99 and it's the Mk1 version, so it hasn't got the fancy digital tape counter on there as the Mark II and the Mark III do. As you can see, it's got, you can calibrate it from the front panel rather than having to open up the B77, and yeah, but it's very similar to the B77, except this is 7.5 and 15 inches per second, whereas the B77 I've got, being not a high speed version, is 3 3/4 and 7.5. But what I've done is I've recorded a tape on 7.5, the same as the other one, just to compare them, see if there's any difference in sound quality. But to be honest with you, they look pretty much the same deck. The fact that you've got uncal on the outside there, or the, you know, to calibrate it, it would be on the inside of the B77. I mean, for domestic use, you wouldn't need to bias it or calibrate it for domestic use. So, you know, for this professional usage one, the PR99, you would want to calibrate it from the front. But that's the only difference. And the other thing is, obviously, you've got sync on this. You can sync to channel 1 or channel 2. You haven't got that. And you've got something called tape dump, which I don't know what that is. But yeah, so this is very similar. And the outputs at the back there, instead of being normal outputs, you've got XLRs on the output, and you've got a few other things here. You've got you know, remotes and tape drives. You can change the capstan speed with obviously an accessory, and this is designed to be rack mounted, obviously. But yeah, I was always looking at the PR99, looking to get one, but they're very expensive, and the chance came along for me to look at this one, which is as I say, a Mark 1. I don't think this really differs much from the Mark II and the Mark III. It's just the normally they have a digital tape counter there, a red one, a red LED, and that's about it. I don't know if they got locate points or anything like that, but they're pretty much the same machines really, apart from that. So yeah, anyway, this is what it sounds like. This has got a few problems, this particular one, so this will need servicing, but I don't think I'm going to sell this one because it belongs to a friend of mine, and I might negotiate the price on this or something, I don't know, but possibly I won't bother actually, because it is so similar to the B77. I don't, you know, the B77 isn't the best tape deck I've got by a long way, so I don't know, but we'll see. Anyway, here's a little taster. Anyway, so that's it. It's very, very similar to the B77. I would say possibly it sounds slightly better in the upper frequencies, but I think that's purely calibration, because I've had a peek inside it in the back, and it looks like it's got the similar sort of motors. What I would reckon is it's got the same chassis as the B77. I had a look at the capstan. The capstan is oversized compared to the B77. That would be, I would see the speed there, 15 IPS. You could actually convert a B77 to be 15 IPS by putting a sleeve on the capstan, I would think. The size of the pinch roller makes no difference. These Revoxes have pretty small pinch rollers actually. Even this is pretty small compared to my Tascam over there, my OB44. I mean, build quality wise, the Revox is extremely good build quality, but I wouldn't say they were better than my Tascam 44OB there, which I still need to repair. But they are better than a lot of things. You know, a lot of the TX, especially the newer ones like the X series, are really dire, the build quality. And I had an X3 in the other day for servicing, and I should have done a video on it really, because it's pretty chronic really. Really bad. I had a TR3000, the realistic version of that, and I thought it was okay, but it's not really that good. When you're dealing with high-endish like Revox, you know, you expect the quality to be better, and it definitely is with Revox, really good quality, but the sound quality is not always that good. But I'd say it was pretty good on this. What I just played back, I played at 15.5 IPS, not, sorry, 7.5 IPS, not 15 IPS, which it's capable of. So I'd assume that 15 would sound a lot better. But this machine has got issues on it. If I go to rewind it, it's not rewinding quite as the B77 was. It's not that quick. And this tape is not sticky, so this has got issues, and the tape counter sort of works and sort of doesn't. So this definitely is not 100%, but I cleaned the heads and demagnetized the heads, so the sound quality is what you would expect with this, and it's not good. It's not, I would say that it was below the Ferrograph standard. I mean, I've got my own Ferrograph Logic 7, which I haven't restored yet, but when I restore it, I'm going to put a video up for it, and I reckon that Ferrograph is just going to blow all this stuff out of the water. Apparently, in Germany even, engineers are using Ferrographs and preferring them over Studer. Now, this is straight from the lips of the guy who services them in England, Service Sound, Jeff Kramer, I think his name is. He's told me that, and I thought, no, he's just saying that because he services Ferrograph, and he has done since 1968. And Breno as well, he services and he rates them. I thought, no, he's just saying that. It's because he favours them. But actually, having these on my bench and checking them out for myself, and I've got over 31 years of experience in audio electronics as an audio electronics engineer in the pro music industry. I mean, I worked for Roland as their senior engineer, Yamaha, Korg, Akai, all of them, Behringer, Fender, Marshall, Seymour Duncan, the whole lot basically. So I've got a lot of experience, especially in sound and what to listen out for. I'm not saying I've got the best ears in the world, but I can certainly distinguish between sounds and what sounds good and what doesn't sound good. Now, I know that sound is a subjective thing. What sounds good to me might not sound good to someone else, but pretty much the things that I've produced, the boards that I've produced for some of the 14-bit CD players, reclocked and everything, I've designed my own boards to go in there and ship them out all over the world, and I just get complete praise. I'm quite well known for being a good engineer and a good person that knows their sound. But I don't want to, you know, big myself up or anything like that. But you know, that is the consensus. And I would say that if you're looking for out and out sound quality, at the moment I think Ferrograph is the winner. But these Revoxes are very nice as well. They're very precise, very well made, very well engineered, and they are pretty good. And I think this PR99 sound wise might just have the edge over the B77, but I think that's more to do with the biasing and the calibration, which I haven't done on the B77 yet, rather than the fact that this is a more expensive sort of pro machine. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope it's been informative.